Okay, Alex.
Hi.
Let's get my stream started right now.
Perfect. So my stream is on Oxygen.
Nearly on. Is the race started?
No, 10 seconds left.
And we're live.
Perfect. Good evening, folks, and good evening to my lovely co-commentator, the famous Infamous.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Alex. It's good to be back in the comments box with you.
Yeah, that's always nice to hear, especially on a rainy afternoon in France, while we're right now on a very cold December night, streaming live from rainy France in our Tier 3 Scientist Reverse Grid League, and it's race number 3 after we started last week with our first 2 races. And as usual, we start with our formation lap, and Badgast is starting on pole position in his Red Bull, followed by Epic 4Legs, Spaceman, Max, King Eskimo, D-Bizzle, Would You Rather, Ice, Castor France, Butler, GT, Wayne Bennett, Mystic, Hosty, Josh, FIFA Geek, and our newest member Remove in P18 for this race, Infamous. How excited are you?
Oh, I'm buzzing. We've got wet conditions. It's definitely December's day in France. The weather is always going to throw something up, so I'm looking forward to it. Let's see who can keep it on the island, especially this big island that we've got as France. I know it's got a reputation for being a car park, so I'm looking forward to this. Let's hope it's more exciting than this afternoon's race in Abu Dhabi.
Oh yeah, hopefully. That wasn't a banger, let's call it like that. But we got some sweet races up tonight. We got France in the wet, and our second race will be in Baku, where the walls are very, very close and the wings are normally flying away. And yeah, let's hope to see something like that. While Badgas, Epic and Spaceman have pulled the gap to the AlphaTauri. Boys, it's just the formation lap. Keep your calm.
We're not racing yet. Doesn't count. I know it doesn't look like we've got anyone demoted to the starting grid for making contact on a formation lap. So well done, everyone.
That's very nice to see.
It's doubly important in these wet conditions to get the right temperature in your tyres. Oh, this is going to be fun.
I'm excited. Especially on the right side, I can see some mechanics from the Alfa Romeo team still working on some details of the car, starting in P4 with Max and P10 with So let's see what they can achieve today, as we have the green light and 3, 4, 5 red lights are going out every second. and the race starts
Glitch.
right now. And we got a jump start. Batgas in P1 pulls out a jump start, and he pulls out a pretty big gap, but he has to go for the drive-through as the rest of the field is now behind him, getting into turn 1. And it seems like we got a Williams off. Is that correct, Infamous?
I think, yeah, that's what Ricky off.
Yeah, and Max is off. Max is off too. Max, the Alfa Romeo just went straight into the wall. It seemed like his car, he couldn't control his car, and we already got a safety car, a virtual one, and I'm just looking forward to see some 5-second time penalties.
Yep, they're starting to rack up.
They're coming. King Eskimo, the first one who receives one, but it's the VSC. It's not a full car safety car. It's just the virtual one. And we got Batgas with a drive-through because of his jump start in P1, and King Eskimo, the only one who gets a penalty under the virtual safety car for a collision. I'm pretty surprised that it's only King Eskimo.
Me too. I definitely saw some more contact, but maybe not enough to trigger the penalty. And yeah, tight in the midfield. Definitely the spray is gonna make it almost impossible for anyone to see where they are at.
Yeah, and we go racing again, and Batgas gap is completely gone. Spaceman is right behind him, and Castor France also received a penalty under the virtual safety car. It seemed like he had also a drive-through because he was speeding under the safety car, and the Red Bull behind him, Diesel, went off. What do you see?
That's unfortunate. I've just seen his penalty, and good move from Spaceman now, taking the lead as Batgas goes into service with drive-through penalty. And Castro France has got the better traction. Alongside him is a drag race going into turn 1. Batgas Spaceman's got the inside lane, and he keeps the position.
Oh, and Castro France tries to come at him again with more traction, but Spaceman defending very, very well for now. It's very close between these two, just 0.3 of a second.
Yeah, just on board with Castro, and you can't see anything. How are these guys keeping it clean and really, really close like this? Impressive.
As we have more drivers coming to the pits with King S.
Yeah. Sorry, DB's has got the run on Epic down the straight.
And he got him.
Move. Cuts across him just to get the ideal race.
Oh, you need that, especially in these conditions. You have to have a very good line of most traction.
So the AWS is telling us right now that it's a no stop. So the tyres will go to the end, but I think it might need a little bit of nursing if it stays wet, or a one stop.
Maybe. It's also a question what the weather will do. If we have some changes, like it stops to rain and we have to switch onto inters, or the rain will decrease and we have to switch to inters, or maybe even to the dry. But right now it seems like the weather is horrendous and won't switch to dry. So Spaceman still in the lead in this race. Castor France and the Renault behind him. D-Bizzle and his Red Bull in P3, while both racing points are going each other. Epic and Hosty side by side into turn 1. And Hosty got P4. A beautiful move, very fair, very clean.
I thought we were going to get a Perez Ocon moment.
We love these ones. They're always spicy.
The pack looks towards the front in particular really, really tight. All drivers are staying really close in these very difficult conditions.
That's very impressive, especially when you're considering that they barely can see anything.
So got
with the spring
that has to serve the penalty, the drive-through. He's going to absolutely ruin his race. And it seems like the penalties are starting to rack up front with the corner cutting 3-second penalties.
Yeah.
That
And
might have a contribution later.
yeah, I also think it's very, very difficult for them to see the line, to see the curbs, and not miss the corner because of the spray and the hard visibility here. As we see D-Bizzle going very, very wide into that right-hander, losing traction, losing his line, and also losing a position to Osty, who's now in P3 in his racing point, and D-Bizzle is attacked by Epic, and with a good run from P10 up to P6 right now. And yeah, you said it already, the penalties are coming in right now, as Castor France is going into the pits to serve his penalty.
He's going to want to hope for a safety car sometime in this race.
Oh yeah.
So after 4 laps completed, Spaceman has only got a half a second lead from Hosty, Hosty has made up 13 positions from his starting position. So epic driving. Is that him going in for the lead? Oh, keep your wing safe. Keep your wing safe. Spaceman defending well. Good racing, good hard racing. And just Hosty's, it seems like Hosty's got the grip and he's got the pace, but he's just waiting to attack at the right time.
Oh, as they go 3 wide.
Oh no, Hosty's been taken out. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Hosty and Spaceman are out. They're completely out of the race.
Did you catch that? I was on board there with Hosty. Ah, that was so unfortunate.
Unfortunately, I didn't catch it. I wasn't on board. I was with the camera on Spaceman, but suddenly nothing happened because he was off. He was DNF'd. Oh, horrible.
Got a safety car.
Yeah.
Got a safety car. That was so unlucky. It looked to me that the Merc got a little bit twitchy on the exit. He came around the inside and Bizzle pounced, saw a gap, and there was just a coming together.
Nah. Especially in the rain, it's horrendous then.
So easy to happen, especially on that fast left.
Yeah. Infamous, we got a nice comment from one of our viewers who said Infamous needs to turn his mic up. So they want to hear more from you, and they want to hear you louder.
Give me a second while we do this. And it looks like it wasn't a full-on score safety car. It was only a VSC.
Just a VSC again. Yeah. And we're on green again, and D-Bizzle leading the pack onto the pit straight, and has a good run on Epic, and is now up to P2 right before turn 1. Oh, beautiful race by a beautiful one. Starting P10, we're on lap 5 of 13, already up to 2nd place. Epic in 3rd, Butler up to 4th in his McLaren, FIFA Geek in 5th, GD Fanatic in 6th, followed by Josh, Mystic, Castor France, and Wayne Bennett in his Williams right now with the last point in P10.
FIFA Geek has made up 12 positions, and I hope the volume's a little bit better on my microphone. I have to put it up there a bit. FIFA Geek has made up 12 positions, having started 17th and now in 5th, and he's just lost a position.
Oh, that's absolutely brilliant. 12th position, or now it's 11. Oh, they're fighting. Josh and FIFA Geek are fighting for position here. And Josh right now is in front of FIFA Geek. Let's see if he can attack out.
2 good performers there so far this race. Josh and FIFA Geek, 10 positions each made.
Oh, beautiful. And I think Chikron went from 10 to 2nd, right?
Yep.
Oh, beautiful.
I love to see a good drive from the back.
Yeah. It's exciting. It's just to see it, to watch it, and to see it finishing like that. The most heartbreaking moments are always these ones where you're going up so many places, and at the end of the race you lose it, or you lose your wing and lose positions. It's so heartbreaking. Oh, and someone lost his car.
Butler for 3rd. Butler's taken 3rd.
Yeah, well, his teammate GT Fanatic in the other McLaren lost it on the pit straight, went into the wall, but just sideways. So it seems like he hasn't even got damage from that. He lost the position to Josh, but other than that, it seems like he's come off there with a black eye and nothing else. So
and we've got Butler now, who's on into the top 3, showing a great deal of pace. Can he close the gap? Is it Chick in second place and push for the win?
And we got a beautiful battle here between Epic and Josh for P4. Josh tries to go on the inside into that chicane. He backs off. A very, very, very good decision. Otherwise, some wings would have been flying.
The traction.
Traction's coming.
He gained such a good exit there.
What an overtake. That was beautiful. That was really beautiful by Josh. He's now up to P4, and he's now coming off the Butler's head.
And we've got Castor France trying to make a recovery run after 7 the drive-through.
Infamous, I have to interrupt you. I just have seen one of the most sweetest overtakes. GT Fanatic against Epic. You know the long right-hander in France, two turns before, he overtook him on the outside. Smooth and clean. There was sucre. Mwah. That was something special. That was nice. And Epic is going into the pits.
Oh, why?
Yeah.
Must be for damage.
I also think so. That could be the reason why he was so slow through that right-hander. I'm on board with him to see. No, he has no damage. No, he's no damaged. He just changes tires. Nothing else.
That makes me think that it's gonna stay raining for the rest of the race.
It must be. It must be. Otherwise, there's no reason to pit and go on the wets again.
Yeah.
So D-Bizzle still leading the race in P1, behind him in second, and D-Bizzle has a penalty while and Josh don't have any penalties. Butler and GT Fanatic and both McLarens are in P4 and P5. Good points for the team as today in Abu Dhabi. Castor France recovered up to P6. So although he had to go to the pits for the drive-through under the VSC, he's driving a brilliant race. Wayne Bennett.
He will be kicking himself.
He will. Yeah, of course. That was so unnecessary. And Wayne is making progress slowly but effectively. He's up to P7 right now. I think in lap 4 he was in P10. So he's moving up place by place and getting good points for Williams here. And our new guy, Remove, jumped from 18th to 8th. And FIFA Geek DNF'd. And Ice too.
Had a couple of DNFs. Not sure what's going on there. He hasn't seemed to have triggered a safety car or any sort of yellow flags, which is good. And yeah, Remove, newly joined the league, and yeah, having a good showing in his first outing.
Absolutely.
Following Wayne Bennett.
Absolutely, he's up to P8 from P18. That's a remarkable progress he's making here, and he has no penalties. While we have 7 guys with penalties, including D-Bizzle, Butler, GT Fanatic, Would You Rather, Badgas and Mystic, and Epic, who has a penalty, is now going into the pits. And Epic is going to the pits again.
So Josh is looking to try make an overtake on Chick. Pulls on top of the inside as they approach the chicane. Braking zone, it's a bit tight. Oh, Chick tries to fight it, and Josh looks like he's made that position.
Yeah.
Good overtake.
That was a good move. Yeah, that was a good move. Clean, fair, brilliant.
So can he hunt D-Bizzle down, who's stretched out a 2.7 second lead?
And
to pay for the win.
And I have something else for you. D-Bizzle in the lead is on the intermediate tire, I think. If I'm not mistaken.
No, he's on wets.
He's on wets. But then I got something else. I got something else for you. Epic is now on Intis.
Yep.
So let's see if he can make progress here. And he's in P13. So let's be realistic. He has potentially a chance to gain about 15 seconds within the next 5 laps, if it's really into weather and they're working.
So I'm just on his onboard, just want to see how skittish it is. And it seems maybe a little bit too early, but it's not undrivable.
All right, so maybe it's a very good move by him.
Yep, he's currently 1.2 seconds down on his personal best, but that could include the lap that he's obviously pitted and served in the pit lane. So let's go get his second sector interval as we look. I'm looking to wait for the final sector interval.
Oh, and Castor making more progress. Castor now up to P5, overtaking GT into turn 4 or 5. He was on the inside. Now going the fast left-hander onto the long straight. Castor France moving up to P5 right now, splitting both McLarens between Butler and GT Fanatic. And his gap to Butler is now 5.7 seconds.
So, I've just been on board Epic. Epic has gone 2/10 quicker than his personal best. It is a little bit slippery, but he is definitely going a lot quicker than he was doing on the wet tires.
Oh
so
no.
Let's see, and we've lost Josh.
Yeah, we lost Josh in P2. Unfortunately, I didn't get the incident, but suddenly Josh was out and he was in P2. And
he's lost it. I've seen where he's lost it. He's lost it on the fast right-hander going into the swooping right in the final sector. So easy to do in the wet.
And we got another position change between Butler and Chik. So Chik was suddenly very, very slow, and both Chik and Butler are struggling with traction. Yeah, and
it's intermediate tires now.
Yeah, it is, because the wets are going off very, very rapidly, and D Bizzle could really have an advantage here, because he's driving up front with a 9.7 seconds gap, and he lost both end plates on the left and right side, so he got no traction on the rear end, and he got nothing else on his front wing to have protection there. So he must be glad that we're going to Inters now and change his wing in the same move and not losing his position.
Oh, but he's driving a smooth race. 10 seconds lead right now from Chik. Alright, maybe the front wing damage is making him quicker. I don't know. I'm not an engineer.
That's a bold prediction.
But clearly there's something about these conditions, that damage he's got, that is...
It's not affecting him.
Working for him right now.
Yeah. It's weird, but it seems like he's very comfortable with that. Oh, Castor France. Oh, yeah. So at the same time, yeah, he's coming. He's coming now. He's in P4, and... Yeah, let's see.
And we've got...
Butler
lost it.
He spun.
Saw that from Castor. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, and Castor's clapping his hands now. He only got in front of him to get to P2, but let's see if anyone from the lead is pitting. It seems like D Bizzle's staying out, because of course he can chill a little bit. He's in P1 with almost 13 seconds gap. Even if Chikrun wouldn't pit now, he's not losing 10 seconds on one lap.
Castor with the bits.
That's with only 3 laps to go.
That's
yeah, but
we got
more guys in the pits. GT Fanatic, Wayne Bennett. Would you rather staying out? Butler staying out. It seems like Butler's staying out. Yeah, Butler is. What is Remove doing? It seems like he's also staying out. Yeah, Remove is staying out. King Eskimo staying out. What about Mystic?
Thought about it. Mystic thought about it.
Yeah, but then he misjudged the corner, losing the position to Epic. And Epic Full X is back to P10 into the points on his intermediate tires. And everyone is pitting now, so he's gaining. He got now...
He's on Wayne Bennett now. He's right behind Wayne Bennett. He's got the warm tires. He knows how these conditions feel on these tires, whereas Wayne is exploring right now where he can go full throttle, where he can't. Epic must be. And a little dive
Oh!
from the inside from Mystic.
He made it
You know what?
stick.
That was nice. That was nice.
Yeah.
That wasn't even aggressive. Overly aggressive.
He surprised
in my
him.
eyes.
He surprised him
Yeah.
there.
Surprised me.
Nobody saw that coming, but what a move by Mystic. But you're absolutely right. Epic is on these tires for about 3 laps now, and they're on temperature, so he can use them. And everyone else in front of him is on the first lap with that, and has to try something out here. But I'm not sure about D-Bizzle's win here. He's staying out, but he got a 17-second lead, so
17 seconds.
yeah, it should be done. But we have seen so many DNFs in this
Well,
race.
retirement.
GD Fanatic is out. I jinxed it. GD Fanatic is out. He DNF'd.
Gerardo's in the pits.
Again.
With
No,
Gerardo
not
with
again.
Gerardo.
I'm sorry.
He hasn't pitted yet, he hasn't
Yeah,
pitted yet.
I'm sorry. I lost it. Butler's also into the pits. Now they're coming into
Alright.
the pits. Oh,
Chick and D-Bizzle just need to do what they're doing. And
Yeah.
Just
yeah.
suck
Stay
it up
out.
for another lap and a half, and
Yeah.
got first and second there.
Well, they can lose about 5 to 10 seconds per lap. It doesn't matter. They're staying in their position. Track
Who
track
cares?
position is key. Yeah, track position right now is key. 1 lap before it wasn't key enough, but right now it's key. And Casto is 10 seconds behind Chick Chick, and he has 2 laps to go on the Inters. Let's see how much progress he will make on these tires and if he can take them for his advantage here. 8.4. He just gained 1.5 seconds in 2 corners. Oh, that's crazy. That finish will be crazy. And Remove is up to P4. Look at that.
Remove. I was just gonna say I was just on his onboard. Remove with a good move on King Eskimo, and he's just holding strong right now. Holding strong with a good 4th place.
Yeah, but they're both on the wet tires. And we got
Oh, yes.
yeah, we got Wayne and Mystic is making progress. He's up to P6. He overtook Wayne. He's feeling dangerous on these Inters. And he's now coming for King Eskimo and Remove. And Casto is just 4.5 seconds behind Chikran. Oh my god!
Oversteer. Oh my god, it's so slippery out there. They're almost drifting around this right-hander. Drift
Yeah.
it like it's Tokyo Drift.
And Castor Foss can see Chikran already. He can see him on the pit straight. He's just 2.5 seconds behind. D-Bizzle is clapping his hands. He got a 20-second lead. And he hasn't got a front wing left. He's a savage. He's a fucking savage. And Chikran is driving for his life to survive here in P2, but he will stay on the podium. I don't want to jinx it, but I hope he stays on the podium, even if he loses his position against Castro
What are we
in
for
third.
penalties? What are we saying for penalties?
Oh yeah, absolutely correct.
So this is for position. 3 seconds for both of them, and what an overtake! From Castro on the inside.
Oh, look at that! Look at that! From P4 to P9, we got not carnage already, but we got something up here. Something's in the air. We got 6 cars here on wets and inters fighting for position. Mystic is making a move on Remove on the outside, very clean, very smooth. On the better tire, he's now in P4. Remove still in
Remove with
P5.
oversteer, with massive oversteer.
And Wayne, we lost Wayne Bennett. We lost him.
Lost Wayne.
Oh my god! And would you rather try to make a move on Remove? Oh, it's so close!
it's
They got
nose
so
to
much
tail,
more.
nose to
Oh,
tail.
they got so much more traction. It's crazy.
Oh my god.
Oh, and we got Epic 4 legs behind them. He's attacking King Eskimo. He got the position, but he lost it. He lost it. Oh no!
He lost it.
Epic lost it, but he just lost the car. He didn't damage it, so he will stay in P8. He will stay in P8. And we lost that. D-Bizzle won that race. D-Bizzle won it. Castor France in second.
Castor France in second. Wow, this has been action packed. Chick coming in a strong third. And let's go back to the action.
Yeah, Mystic safe in P4. Would you? Oh, I said safe, but would you rather just 1 second behind him on the pit straight? On the pit straight! He's coming! He got him! He got him!
got him.
Maybe because
I
of
think he got
penalties,
him
but he
for
got him!
penalties,
He got him! Oh, we're moving! Would you rather in P4, remove back to P5. King Eskimo in P6, Mystic in P7. He got demoted there. Epic. Still in the race. He's not finished yet. He's finished now in PA. Yeah, he will be kicking himself for that mistake. He was in the run for P4, P5. So we got Butler still on the wet, surviving, and Butgers. And now it's just surviving. Both will get points. we got 8 DNFs.
Oh,
it's crazy. That race was crazy.
crazy. Shout out to Deep Bizzle.
Yeah. Man, that was something different. That was something different. With a damaged front wing just driving off. Just making it happen. And Badgas in his Red Bull now on the pit straight to take the last point. So we got Red Bull with 26 and we got Renault with both cars in the points. So Renault and Red Bull are getting big points here in France, and who would have imagined that race, that outcome, and Remove getting the drive of the day, his first race in this league.
On his debut, fantastic performance.
Yeah.
And fantastic to D Bizzle and Casto, and also Chick Chick for getting the podium.
Yeah.
That was tense. That was action-packed. I'm tired.
Oh, that was great. That race was absolutely bonkers. But it was beautiful. It was horrible for everyone who DNF'd and who had spins and damaged the front wings, but as a spectator, it was something different. And look at that, we got a fastest lap with a 1:43. No one dared to make a 1:43. They're all in the 44s, 45s, 46 and even higher. So that's another point for Castor France here, who's getting 19. Our final standings are D-Bizzle getting P1 in the rain in France, Castor France P2, completing the podium, Would You Rather in P4, Remove on his debut in P5, King Eskimo clinching, good points for Renault here in P6, Mystic P7, Epic P8, Butler P9, Badgas P10, and from P11 up down to P18, everyone DNF'd.
That was exciting.
It absolutely was. It absolutely was. So we're closing this stream now because we're switching on to the next race, and therefore we're opening up another stream. Please stay tuned, guys. See you in a few minutes. See you also in a few minutes, Infamous. It was crazy.
Yeah. And for those on my stream, I'm going to keep the stream open. We'll be back in approximately 5 minutes.
Beautiful. See you later.